Hey, I got some tech news. Can I show you? NVIDIA announced a while back they were working with MediaTek on ARM-based gaming laptops, and now that partnership has borne fruit.
Gimme.
Some would even call it unnatural.
Spread your seed.
Today, Team Green showed off its RTX ray tracing technology on an ARM-based system at the Game Developers Conference. The demos included Wolfenstein Youngblood and NVIDIA's The Bistro test environment, running on a MediaTek Compagno 1200 ARM processor and a GeForce RTX 3060 GPU, with ray tracing and DLSS turned on.
Of course.
What else? These two companies aren't being shy about what this development means. A MediaTek executive said they are laying the foundation for a new category of ARM-based high-performance PCs. If I was Intel and AMD right now, I'd be shaking in my pantsuits, because soon, gamers might be lining up down the block to buy gaming Chromebooks. That's not...
Don't underestimate what can happen, man.
Yeah, right. Remember Stadia? Microsoft wants you to disable the Windows Print Spooler service right now, as a newly discovered vulnerability could allow an attacker to take, more or less, full control of your system.
Ah, spooled you.
I won't be spooled again. This is the third security bug related to Windows printing functionality discovered in the last 5 weeks, and the patches released so far haven't actually fixed the existing problems. And this isn't even the only Windows hacking news today. Windows Hello is known to be pretty secure, but researchers at the CyberArk security firm were able to bypass it by convincing Windows to trust a modified USB webcam instead of the built-in one. Thankfully, Microsoft's patch for this issue appears to be working, but I, like you, am starting to consider buying
And wouldn't it be nice
a gaming Chromebook?
to be able to game on it?
It's got Google. The OLED Nintendo Switch, AKA the Switch Not Pro, has an MSRP of $350. That's $50 more than the vanilla Switch, which makes sense, right? It's got a nicer screen and an Ethernet port. That's probably more expensive.
Haven't we made progress? Progress is free.
Well, Bloomberg is accusing Nintendo of inflating the price to increase their profit margins, since it reportedly only costs $10 more per system to manufacture the OLED Switch.
I don't know.
They're making $20 off of me. I'm upset. Now, Nintendo doesn't typically address claims that come out of the rumor mill, but the company took to Twitter to tell both customers and investors that the new Switch wouldn't increase their profit margins, possibly because the news could have implications for anyone thinking about buying or selling Nintendo stock. It definitely won't have implications for the Nintendo fanboys who have already pre-ordered the OLED Switch, because Nintendo, what it do? Again, they're gonna buy it regardless. You know, I went to buy Skyward Sword the other day. Guess how much it is Canadian? It's $90. It came out 10 years ago.
My sword is flaccid.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Vessi Footwear, known for being lightweight, easy to pack, comfortable, and most importantly, waterproof.
Come on your feet, keep going.
You won't have to worry about the weather anymore, unless we're in the middle of another horrible heat wave, because the shoes are made with a material called Dynamax, which keeps your feet cool in summer and warm in winter. They're easy to slip on and off, so lots of us here at LMG wear them all the time. We're just constantly putting on and removing our shoes.
Without touching the laces.
It's our thing. Grab yourself a pair and use offer code TechLinked to get $25 off at vessi.com/techlinked. Quick Bits! Yeah! Lord Gaben himself has clarified that the recently announced and badly named Steam Deck gaming handheld does have a 2230 size M.2 SSD slot, indicating that you could theoretically replace it if you really want to.
Get off my deck.
Get off my deck, dude. So while the deck is $50 more expensive than the OLED Switch, it's really looking like this may be the Switch Pro we wanted all along. I still want Valve to change the name though. It's not a you guys didn't talk about this last week. How is it a deck?
Because you can do kickflips and...
Researchers in Japan have broken another internet speed record by sending data down a series of tubes at 319 terabits per second, shattering the previous record of 179. Perhaps even more impressive is the fact that they did this over a simulated distance of 1,864 miles using coiled fibers. It's simulated. That's enough speed to download nearly 850 gigabyte games in just 1 second. Wow.
Don't tell us to the folks at Call of Duty.
Yeah, they'll just make it bigger and bigger. Now you won't be doing that anytime soon because this was just a test, but what we can say is, good job, Japan, you know? Good for them. Another report from Bloomberg's Power On newsletter claims the next iPhone will have an always-on display using a low refresh rate mode to show the time and your notifications without draining the battery very much.
Welcome to 2012!
Yeah, this is iPhone users, you're gonna love this. All of us Android users just know it. It's great. If you've been in the market for a Tesla and wanted the company's full self-driving upgrade, it would normally cost you an additional 10 grand up front. So Tesla is now instead offering FSD as a subscription. It isn't cheap, as its $199 per month price tag could add a lot to your probably already steep monthly car
I
payment.
actually might do this.
But the option is at least there if your pockets are deep enough. Wow, stop flexing, James. Also, Tesla is giving the public a helpful reminder that full self-driving doesn't mean completely autonomous, because truth is dead, the internet killed it. Speaking of oxymorons, if the Impossible Burger hasn't satisfied your appetite for fake meat, be on the lookout this fall for Impossible Nuggets.
No. Shut your butt.
They should be in restaurants first before making their way to grocery stores. No word on exactly which restaurants will be serving them, but I have a feeling you'll have a better chance of snagging them at a fast food joint than at anywhere in the Michelin Guide. Now, I don't know what nuggets have to do with tires, but maybe that means it's time to end this episode. Come back on Wednesday for more tech news with a side of nuggets.
Honey mustard.
We can't guarantee that.
Is that ethical?
Are you gonna get them nuggets? I'm not. Gross.